hour. Drect on the line, originator of Grind Time. Yo, Drect, you there?
Wait up, good one.
Yo.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Drect, what's good?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
What's good, man? Welcome to Battle Rap Arena.
Yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate you having me back on.
Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You know, last time we was on, we had some issues and everything. We're going to try to go through this nice and smooth.
That's cool. It's cool, man. I'm ready for whatever.
Yes, my apologies about last time. Go ahead, Cycle.
I'll say first things first. How's everything going with your rap grid situation and everything?
It's good, man. You know, we had some ups and downs, but I feel like this year is really taking off and being what we originally meant for it to be. You know what I mean? We've been making some of these leagues some extra money. You know what I mean? They're satisfied with the work. We're going to be working with some more leagues that we've worked with before in the past and some new guys coming up soon. So I think we bring in more money into the battle rap community without necessarily making the fans angry. So that was the original goal.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like, I think it was last known. I got interviewed by Rap Grid, and I went inside. And then I went inside the place, and Cycle was like, "Yo, you saw Drect?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Yo, you're on the channel." He showed me on the iPhone. You guys are uploading it. So I thought that was a genius idea on your part, yo.
Yeah, I mean, we started doing it to really break the mold and bring something new. I think now it's just about taking it to the next level, bringing the super quality HD videos, having more of them, bringing more people to the events to blog live. You know what I mean? We really want to do some ESPN reporting shit at the battles, but that was just the beginning of it. True.
All right, so let's try to walk everybody through timeline and everything for people that don't know, whatever. For those who don't know, you are the co-founder of Grind Time. First big huge battle league on the internet.
Not even co-founder. I think it's the founder.
Oh, okay. Well, we can let him tell it. We can let him tell it. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know how that all got originated and everything. Because we always talk about Grind Time as being the first league on the internet to really get that internet buzz going and everything, and take advantage of YouTube and how it pretty much shaped how the YouTube format goes down, this, that, and the third. Kind of walk everybody through how everything started.
All right, bet. I'm gonna try to throw a spin on it because I told this story 99 times. I'm gonna see if I can bring some more information to the table right quick.
All right.
So basically, February 2008, I had my last little bit of bread. I was taking a little break from college, and I really needed something to do, man. And I was one of the people that watched every single battle. I was a fan of people that probably was in one battle and didn't have a job at the time. It was on some shit. I knew everybody's lyrics word for word. And I was just me and my boys love freestyling. I always wanted to get on a battle platform, but I never really had the opportunity. So I was just like, yo, let's get the people that we rap with locally to and I'll buy a camera with my last little bit of money and let's film them. Shout out to my boy Corey, man. A lot of people don't know, man. My boy Corey Shefford, he's what's the coach from UConn, man? I always forget his name. The legendary coach.
I forgot his name. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. The black dude. I forgot.
Kevin Ollie's the new one, but the dude before him, the OG coach.
I
always forget his name.
Calhoun?
Yeah, Jim Calhoun.
Yeah.
Corey, niggas don't know this, but Corey's Jim Calhoun's nephew. You know what I'm saying? And Corey went to a dude that I went to high school with almost went pro skateboarding, and Corey was filming for their little skateboard crew, and we ended up going to the same college. And my man was like, "Yo, meet my dude Corey. He used to film, man. You need somebody to film whatever hip hop shit you got going." I linked up with Corey, And the original Grind Time staff was me and Corey out in the park filming shit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shouts out to him. A lot of people don't know Corey's story. He was, yo, man, Corey used to drive to motherfucking New York, from Boston to New York by himself to film Grind Time events and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely put a lot of work in. But anyway, you know, I got some local dudes, unorthodox phrases that stayed in mind to battle, and they were like, well, you want us to freestyle? What do you want us to do? I told them it was going to be written. We're going to do 3 rounds, 1 minute. And they were kind of like, they didn't really know about it, but I talked them into it. And, you know, we did it at University of Central Florida. There was a crowd of like 8 people. I got some local people, Matt Ills, this cat, Midas the Beast. Young Zen was there. He went to school with us too. I mean, so it was big because Young Zen was fresh off of battling Iron Solomon in Fight Club. So we was like, oh, Young Zen was going to be there. You know what I mean? And, yeah, they battled. I put it online. And maybe like a couple days later, I'm looking at the YouTube. I'm thinking if we get 200 views, I'm going to be ecstatic. Shit had 10,000 views. I thought YouTube was broken. I didn't really understand what I had just done. You know what I mean? So, you know, the battle went up. That got a couple thousand views. It seemed like, even though at first our talent pool wasn't the deepest, it seemed like we kind of filled that void of battle rap not being there. And we didn't realize, like you know, I was just getting into the forums. I didn't really know about them back then. I wasn't a big, like, forum cat. And, like them dudes was, even though they were hating, they were watching it. You know what I mean? And that's all that mattered to us, that we were able to, you know, make a little spike in the battle rap community. We thought we had something going. I linked up, Matt Hills came to me. He was like, yo, I want to be a partner. I think we can take this somewhere it's never been before. So I linked up with Matt Hills, and we did multiple battles in one day for the first time. And I think the joint that really kicked it off is we had a bunch of battles go down, and Iron Solomon came out to judge. And one of the battles was Unorthodox Phrases versus Lush One. And we had been talking to Lush One about, you know, like making a new division in Grind Time. And, you know, he agreed to help us out and do some shit on the West Coast. And he battled Unorthodox. He killed it, so the fans was on the side. And then he kind of know we started in Grind Time, West Coast. And people don't know that, I forget what the date was. It was like March. I don't know. Don't give me the lying. But we actually had Grind Time West Coast and Grind Time New York started in the same day. So it was a Florida event, a New York event, and a Cali event all on the same day. And we had like one flyer. It was like a 3-piece flyer for that shit. You know what I mean? And the headline, I think the headlines was Hollow versus J Focus, the first verse Madness, and it was like Unorthodox Phrases versus this cat named G Money. You know what I mean? This cat named Revenant. And like it took off from there, man. Like I kind of knew that even though a lot of people were hating in the beginning, like, we weren't trying to be backpack dudes. We weren't trying to be street dudes. We were just trying to get any and everybody involved. And I was like, yo, once we enter Cali and New York, it's over. Because nobody, there was like 1 or 2 battle leagues, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? But they didn't have the network that we had as a collective. So that's how it really all started.
Yeah, that's great.
No, I mean, do you think there was too many hands in the pocket, or?
Say that again?
Do you think there was too many bosses? Like, because, well, like, the bosses is what? You, Lush, Cap Callis, and Matt Hills? Is that correct?
Do you think, I think he's trying to say, do you think the same thing that helped you, do you think that's the same thing that ultimately, like, kind of broke y'all apart?
I mean, that's why I don't regret nothing. I remember the first day we walked into our lawyer office, she was like, yo, this is either going to be, you know what I'm saying, like a passion project and you're going to do it for fun, or it's going to be a business. And we were kind of like, yo, why can't we do both? She was like, trust me, it's not going to work. And I didn't realize what she said at the time. I think I must have been 19 or some shit, maybe a little bit older. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, like, I really didn't know what we were in for. But at the same time, like, I don't regret anything, because I feel like if Grind Time was a very smart business and we handled things a little more carefully, we probably wouldn't have had divisions everywhere, and it probably wouldn't have been as big. You know what I mean? So I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it while it lasted. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the ultimate problem. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people within the company and on the outside respected me as the leader of the grind time shit, but there were too many internal arguments and shit, and it really being a power struggle. You know what I mean? And at the time, it's so funny because Lush One used to always say, like, bro, we didn't even realize how big grind time was. And I don't even think we realize now, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even on camera half the time. I still, to this day, people come up to me, yo, Drect, son, oh, shit, I remember this battle. And I'm just like, no, that's so crazy. I could be somewhere, like, some random state. You know what I mean? And somebody would just come up to me and kind of, like, have that love. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it was huge.
Yeah, grind time. I mean, grind time was the biggest thing on the internet when it came to battle rap, because, I mean, URL was still new, like around, like in '09, you know what I'm saying? Like in '09, 2010, you know, like.
But I think 07, 08, right, was your main shot. That's when grind time.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is that URL didn't pass grind time in views till I think this year. We were sitting at, like, we around like 100 million views deep.
Oh, yeah, total views? Yes. I mean, but you guys dropped a lot of videos. I think we were just talking about this last week with Disaster. Like, I swear it felt like you guys was dropping like 2 or 3 battles a day at one point. Like, and that's because y'all was spread out everywhere. Like, y'all was spread out everywhere. Like you said, you had divisions everywhere. So y'all had footage like that. Like, y'all had endless amounts of footage coming from everywhere.
It's funny is we have mad footage we ain't even put out.
I believe you. That's crazy.
Yeah, me and Poison Pen, and you know what's funny? Some of them are featuring cats that is popping now. Like, we got unreleased Chilla Jones battles, unreleased 40 Bars battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, the list probably goes on. We got battles that we ain't released just because.
Have you ever thought about doing something like a vote situation with those battles?
I've talked to Poison Pen about it. You know what I mean? Because he got a lot of them, but it's just. Like, some people, see, the thing that's fucked up is some people might have reused the verse because they thought it was never coming out. And we don't just want to body them like that, you know?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, so I totally understand that dilemma. I think JC just went through some shit like that not too long ago, whatever. He was told that a battle wasn't going to drop, and he turned around and used the verse again, and then they turned around and dropped the battle after he used the verse, so it ended up being a big mess. So, yeah,
you can't be doing shit like that, man. One thing, and I try to tell all the battle leagues this, man. Like, you have to really interact with the battlers like you value your relationship. You can't be doing shit like that. Like, I don't know who the league was. I don't know the specifics, but, like, you can't be doing shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I heard you say you had a battle with Chilla Jones. I know y'all both from New England area or whatever. You know, like, when did you first find out about Chilla or whatever? How long y'all been kicking?
So I linked up with Ed O.G., who's like the, OG rapper from Boston and shit, street dude. And he actually knows.
Old school. You know Ed O.G. the Bulldogs, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess he had kind of reached out and, like, wanted to get involved with grind time, and me and him got on the phone, and it was funny because we were talking, and I was with my brother in the car, and he was like, yo, that sounds like da-da-da-da, and I'm like, yeah, that's my brother, and he's like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how we linked up. He just knew my family. And shout out to my man Aztec, who put in a lot of work for that grind time New England division. He was like the battle A&R scout out there. You know what I mean? Edo was holding it down, but Aztec was really finding a lot of MCs, and I think 40 Bars and Chilla Jones ended up just coming through him. And there was a lot of MCs in that division, but I think it was kind of like, it was a little bit too late, you know?
Yeah, I know. New England doesn't get enough, like respect in the hip hop game as far as what they brought to the table. A lot of people don't even realize or probably even know the Source magazine was even born out of New England. Like, you had any relationship with any people from the Source or whatever?
Nah, not even. It's a weird city, man. Like Boston, people will tell you from there. Even though I'm from the South Shore, you know what I mean? But like people will tell you like it's really like I don't know, that people just after each other's heads up. And like I haven't really seen like a united Boston or Massachusetts or even New England hip hop scene. I haven't seen too much shit going on, and it's funny because you would think me a grind time putting every city on and getting people popping, man, I would have went home first. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that. Like I had people I grew up with that was nice that I was like, yo, get in it. Like nah, fuck the hating on me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of left it alone till the opportunity presented itself. But that's like one of my biggest regrets with grind time, that I couldn't get people from like Boston in an area on for real. But I'm glad that this 40 and Chiller kind of slipped through the cracks.
I know at one point that you actually like challenged the Organic to a battle, and I think it was at the point where you guys were meeting at the middle, like, fuck it, like, the winner gets the league. What happened with that whole situation? I mean, you want to take us through that whole situation?
You talking about the Organic battle?
Yeah, when you challenged Organic to a battle, right? And it was pretty much like a winner gets the league kind of thing.
Yeah, it wasn't really like I just thought it would have been interesting. Like, first of all, people don't understand. Like, I'm a real humble dude, and at the end of the day, like I rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I rap. Like anybody that knows me will tell you, I walk around freestyling, spitting rips, all that is something I love to do forever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, I'll battle anybody. I don't care. Like I never saw what the big deal was. You know what I mean? And it just seemed like at one point a lot of people wanted to see me in Organic, and he was kind of acting like I don't know. He just really wasn't saying too much. So I just came out and I just started hyping people up. Like, yo, I'll do it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But then he kind of hit me up on the humble, like, yo, like, at this point, I just don't think we should be tossing dishes at each other, and I don't want to bring each other down. So I was just like, well, it's all good, whatever.
Yeah. So what made you decide to just, go forward and do the whole rap grid thing in general? Because I remember when you first left Grind Time, it seemed like you kind of like was like drained and kind of like needed a break or whatever. I remember reading your blog after you the blog you had left after you split with Grind Time, whatever. It seemed like you needed a break or whatever. I wasn't too sure if you was even going to be a part of battle rap anymore. By the way you were sounding in the blog, and then you came up with the whole idea for rap grid. Like, what made you decide to get back in the game?
Well, basically what happened is, while I was still with Grind Time, I got approached by this cat. His name is Gray, like the color. And we had like a couple mutual friends. And he approached me on some business stuff, was like, yo, I think I can help turn Grind Time around. And he was really talking some shit that I really believed in. And so we kind of kept a relationship, but just due to the partners I was working with at Grind Time, I guess they didn't want to involve somebody else on the business side. Even though I was at like the business side, and we needed somebody to fill that void, they wasn't really trying to hear it. So when I kind of took free of that situation, he was one of the first people I called, and he got me straight legally in that situation. And he called me one day and he was like, man, like, I came up with the idea for the site, meaning Rap Grid, but like, like I want to develop this, and we kind of talked about different like marketing strategies and what the website could be, and I don't know, we just made it happen, and we developed the ideas for it as we went along, and it's something that right now like I'm really proud of. You know what I mean? I don't want to disclose anything, but like, yo, like we might have made more money with Rap Grid than I made at Grind Time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure because probably not as many hands in the pot. So.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No.
I know you got a strong fan base, and
Yeah.
I'm saying this sarcastically, with the people that have a strong fan base for me, OTBVA.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with that? I think like you were kind of like pissed that they were streaming Miss Gracie's pay-per-view for free, right? Some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the OTBVA, they're renegades, you know what I mean, and they don't really care. They do what they want to do. And we trying to, we reached out to OTBVA in the past and, tried to form a relationship with them, like what do y'all need from us to stop y'all from bootlegging? Because we trying to make the MC in the league more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
to help keep the culture going, because if they fucking up everybody's money, then the culture dies. Then they ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, but they're kind of like, fuck that. Like, we're just gonna put it out, right?
I mean, they didn't really say anything negative, but I don't really think they cared. But I think Miss Gracie might have said something like "fuck OTBVA" or something, and I don't know. I think they just got mad, and I don't who knows why they attacked it. They could have just tried to attack the situation, but they were just on the bootlegs early. I mean, we got them taken down, but I just think a lot of people on our side were mad because we tried to reach out to those cats,
And now, I know you kind of mentioned it, you said you wish you might have put Boston on the map more. Does it bother you that, Lush is pretty much looked at as the face of grind time for a majority of people?
Nah, man. Honestly, I don't care. You know what I mean? Lush put in mad work. You know what I mean? And I'm always like this. If I wanted to be looked at as the face of grind time, and I wanted mad followers, and I wanted people to go crazy over me, I would have just been on camera all the time, and at every event.
Exactly.
I'm not really a all in the spotlight type dude, but one thing I can say is I didn't really realize till after the grind time situation that, you know what I'm saying, like you are your brand. You know what I mean? Yourself, like that's your brand.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. And not to mention the Fresh Coast, that was kind of possibly your strongest division, because they were putting out, seemed like the most battles. It seemed like they had a lot, and they had a lot of classes coming out the Fresh Coast. They had a lot of classes.
Yeah, I would say that Lush, I mean, he was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He was always doing crazy shit, and he was throwing the illest, most monumental events, probably next to Poison Pen and Cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could never be mad at that.
That's whatchamacallit. Now, I know when you did step on camera a couple times, I think it was against Young Zim, and you did the 2-on-2, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the first one you said? Oh, Zim.
Young Zim, right? And then, you know, do you kind of regret stepping, because it's not like you were whack, but it's kind of like everybody was like, oh, well, a league owner shouldn't get on stage. And you were getting that kind of feedback. I mean, do you regret that, or?
Nah, I didn't care. I mean, the 2-on-2 didn't go how we wanted it to go, but one thing about me is I don't care. I'm the most nonchalant dude in the world. I handle business when it got to be handled, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I started off, I was battling on jump off before grind time even started. I knew a lot of the MCs because I was battling. You know what I mean? And that kind of shit is exciting to me. You know what I mean? Put your name on the line. Fuck it. I think a lot of people get caught up in their image, and I shouldn't be doing this and I shouldn't be doing that. Whereas I'm just kind of fuck it.
I was actually surprised to see you up there that one time I saw you, and you was killing it though. I was like, oh shit, these guys got bars.
Yeah, man. I did. I think me and Poison Pen battled each other too at end of the week. That's online.
Oh, that's online too. Yeah. Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, nah, that's a good ass one. You know what I mean? But the funny thing is, I'm thinking about doing a blog on my YouTube channel, which is basically like me battling known battle rappers in like one round, like unlimited situation with no personals, and me basically kind of saying like, yo, this is what it would have been like if I was a battle rapper, and kind of playing around with the situation.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all fun. You know what I mean? To me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely all fun. Well, at least it's supposed to be. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. Do you think the fun is leaving battle rap? Do you think the fun is leaving?
Yes. And you know what's funny? A lot of people will argue with me to death on this, but I think daylight made battle rap fun and entertaining again. You know what I mean? Like, you have the argument of, oh, daylight doesn't have bars, he's just gimmicks. But I'm like, yo, it's like ever since Chilla Jones really started popping, Matt was doing this word association style. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to hear that every single day. Sometimes I want to laugh. Sometimes I want to see something unorthodox. And that's why it's funny, because when Bill Collector first came out, I remember I didn't like him. And one of my boys was like, yo, you're crazy. He's the nicest thing out. And I didn't really start appreciating Bill Collector until everybody started doing this same word association style. You know what I mean? And I was kind of like, damn, I miss Bill Collector, because I really saw what he brought to the game. I just think the battle game isn't as versatile as it once was right now.
Do you feel like all the videos that you were uploading, do you feel like that was kind of a backfire, like the way that URL started doing it, where you had to have a great battle to get it uploaded?
Yeah, I mean, yo, like, the crazy thing is that I don't even think the fans realize is, like, we knew. We was like, yo, we're fucking up. Like, we have to stop. But it was just too much arguing. People wanted certain battles out, and it was, like I think that's what did it for a lot of us right there, that we would all have meetings and agree, like, yo, this battle sucked. This one was good. We're going to put this one out. And some people just wanted certain battles to go out so much. And you know, it was just, like, a lifelong argument that would never stop.
Yeah.
And I don't think I think a lot of us.
It was hard to do quality control.
I mean, to me, it was very simple. You know what I mean? The battle sucked. Don't put it out. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not everybody looked like that. So I think it was hard to do it just because so many people were involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what's next? Are we going to see a rap grid event, or is Ryan?
You know,
what's going on with Grunt? Matt Ill's got it, right?
I mean, to be honest, like, I don't know. You watch it as much as I do.
Okay. So, so on that note, so is there a rap grid event coming up?
We talked about doing a rap grid event. You know what I mean? Like we'll see, but like just like people ask me sometimes, like, yo, what happened to EVA? Like, I still want to do the new league, but you know what I'm saying? I want to be different. I don't want to be field. I don't want to be doing crazy shit that people don't want to watch. But I want to bring a certain style of battle rap back. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, I'm not going to launch a league. Even if we had the resources to do it, like, I'm not going to launch a league just to look like everything else that's going on right now. I'd rather wait, no matter how long it takes, and just sit on the idea till the right opportunity presents itself, and we got the right people behind it, the right rappers involved before I go forward. Because one thing I pride myself on is being a little bit different, a little bit unorthodox, but really making things work. Because I feel like as a businessman, like, you have to take risks. You have to be unorthodox. You have to look at a triangle and see a square when everybody else is looking at you like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? For them to see the genius 5 years later down the road. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm gonna be that honest. I'm jealous of you at one point.
Why is that?
How did you get to Joe Budden's interview? The Psycho already knows. Psycho kills you for this.
Oh God. Yes, like Jesse does not get Joe Budden on this show. Oh my God.
Son, and Joe Budden, I think, are the illest rappers doing it. How the fuck did you land the Joe Budden's interview? I gotta ask that.
Well, I just do networking. I know somebody that worked at Shady. and I just happened to talk to them. Like, I live in Atlanta now, and he just happened to be at some event. I heard somebody called me like, yo, Joe Budden is in Atlanta today? I was like, what? So, I called my man at Shady, and he was like, yeah, holla at his manager. So I hollered at his manager was just like, yo, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Like, we know who you are. And it was that simple.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so shout out to Joe Budden, man, because he was dropping a lot of knowledge, man. I hate asking the same old questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad the conversation we did.
Yo, that's the only time I really felt jealous about somebody else on Battle Rap. I think that's the interview I wanted, yo.
The only thing that would have been,
I called Psycho that day. I was like, yo, did you see what the red guy? He was like, cool. I was like, Joe Budden. I was like, yo, I'm so pissed. Because, yo, Psycho used to see my timeline. I used to tweet Joe Budden daily. Like, yo, come on the show. Come on Battle Rap Arena, you know. But,
Joe Budden, I tell you how you got to do it, man. Holla at Royce. Bother Royce. And if you can get Royce to do it, just tell him to pull buttons on it. I feel like Royce is more like will respond to people and talk about battle rap all over Twitter. You know what I mean? So you might
Royce
catch him.
5'9"?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Because Jesse, the only thing that would have been worse if you had Eminem on, Jesse would have, oh, God.
I mean, we're looking for that, man. Like, we're trying to pick it up as far as the Rap Grid YouTube channel and do more exclusive, one-on-one interviews.
If you ever got an interview with M, I'm boycotting. I'm just listening to know. I'm boycotting Rap Grid, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture of your face right in the beginning of it.
Yeah, make sure it's him looking mad as hell, too, because that's what he's going to see when he's looking at that video.
No, man.
What the fuck is this thing, yo? I actually heard, what do you think about this Mook versus Luck situation going on?
And the reality TV show, like, what's your take on the reality TV show that just came out? Like, do you think it's good?
I support it. I hope it works well. You know what I mean? But I just like, I'm not a big fan of rematches, and I was just kind of like, I want it to work, but I'm like, I don't know. And that's another thing about Mook and Luck. It's not like cats have been hyping them to battle each other, and they've been like, it's like they're friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing was like, damn, if it's just like a bunch of light jabs, like I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. I don't know how the world will feel about it. But I mean, like, dope, fuck it. I mean, they got it to happen. We all gonna watch it. So I mean, we just gotta see the reality show. Like I've heard mixed things from like the battlers and stuff. So I would just have to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely support Shady for throwing that together, and I heard there was some classic shit that happened, so I'm waiting to really see if it went down.
I mean, they're saying hosted by Shady. Now, is that television company, is M actually going to be in the building? Do you feel like there could be some false advertisement there?
From what I understand, are you talking about from Shady? From them saying that it's hosted by Shady?
It says hosted by Shady, but they didn't actually say Eminem is going to be in the building. You know what I mean?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Eminem to be there, honestly.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't there. That's what I was telling Jesse. Yeah, like at the finale, at least at the finale, I'd be surprised if he wasn't there.
I'm really looking forward to this Hollow and Joe Budden thing. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, that's what we going down?
Yeah, man, they keep talking
on
about
your
it. I was making blogs and all this shit. So, and I was talking to him, and you see in the interview I did with Budden, he was just like, I get in there and spar, so I would just think that it would be going down.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It might just be some little light sparring shit, you know what I mean? But still, I still want to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to see how Joe Budden handles himself in the ring. Yeah. I will say that Hollow will have an advantage going into that battle if they did battle. My personal opinion. one, this is Hollow's format, and Joe Budden's never spit on this format before. And, like, and two, Hollow just got more shit to say about Joe Budden than Joe Budden's got to say about him. Like,
yeah. And you know what's crazy that niggas don't really understand about Hollow is, like, he do a little freestyle in every battle, but the nigga is a freestyle genius. Like, me and him will be walking through the street in Brooklyn. We was walking down the street on No String. Nigga just keep going and going and going. I was with him and Fury. That shit is like battle rap camp. You know what I mean? These niggas just freestyle all day long.
Sure.
That's how the nigga thinks. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just feel like I've never seen Hollow choke. He always got some shit to say. And he thinks so weird that it's always some unorthodox shit. So that's a tough person. I feel like he can forget the whole shit and just freestyle something stupid that would make people laugh. So
and that's what makes him who he is. Because like you said, like he's unorthodox and he can freestyle. So it's hard. It's like no matter what, when you battle him, expect some crazy rebuttal because like his thought process is just crazy like that. And the whole time you spitting, he's thinking about shit to say to you. And it's like,
yeah.
So
I remember in Grind Time, we tried to set up a freestyle battle between Hollow and No Can Do. It never went down, but like we was dying to see that.
Mhm. Yeah. Now, Hollow having all those battles over on Grind Time and everything else. You know, we were talking about this before the other day too with Disaster. Well, I don't know if it was Disaster on the phone, but we definitely spoke about this. We was asking everybody what they think was the best Grind Time battle that ever dropped or whatever. And I'm gonna put you on the hot seat and ask you, what's your favorite? If you had to go back and dig through the archives and pick one Grind Time battle to watch right now, what would it be?
Mm-hmm. Hollow versus Passwords.
That's what I said actually.
I mean, there's other ones that I enjoy, but like if I can only watch one, I'm watching that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, there's some Grind Time battle rappers that had a huge buzz when they first started, and now it's like we're not hearing from them. Awkward's example, like, I mean, can you speak on him or?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think a lot of people need a certain platform as their springboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, Grind Time had a type of crowd that accepted Awkward's, loved Awkward's, but also it almost allowed him to kind of cross over because of how he played it. And he was very smart in that situation, too. I think there's some people who, no matter what the vehicle is, you know what I'm saying, they'll get off. And there's some people that need, like, a certain custom type of situation to be able to really, you know, rise to the top and get that attention. I think Awkward was just one of the people who greatly benefited from being in the Grind Time situation just because of the fan base we had and how we interacted with the URL and the King of the Dots, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think Awkward was truly one of the people that was really a product of Grind Time, you know what I mean? And, like, I just think with, it was like, he was dissing people that weren't even at the battle, and the fans would say, "Ooh, we want to see Awkward's battle that dude." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could tell he was serious. Like he would, and that's another thing too. I feel like the Fresh Coast was really like that existed before Grind Time. It's like a close knit like brotherhood over there. You know what I mean? And when they got popping, it was all riding for each other. You know what I mean? They were pushing for them Awkward's battle to happen.
It almost felt like California versus the world over there. Like it's almost like it was kind of like a rebellion almost. Like okay, we the Fresh Coast and fuck everybody else.
It was almost like a fuck smack movement going on, you know? Man.
But you know what? It wasn't even like we didn't feel like fuck smack. We just felt like the way hip hop works, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the stereotypical black street rap. I mean, now it's different. Lord knows it's different now in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to get into that, but there was a point where, you know, the stereotypical black dude, street rap, you know what I mean? And we felt like, we all felt people think that's the only thing a rapper could be. there's Asian dudes, there's white dudes. You know what I'm saying? There's people with that type of action, and we really wanted to pound it into people's heads that they should be more accepted because there's more type of dudes out there. And I don't know, we didn't want the fans to be ignorant.
Let's do a little word association. I'll throw a rap at you, and you tell me what comes to your mind.
All right.
SoCon.
Jewish. You want me to say multiple words or just the first word?
No, that's cool.
You can say multiple. Is it cool? All right. Dumbfound it.
Hilarious. He's you said Thesaurus?
Yeah.
World rap champion, man.
Password?
I just think he's a really good rapper. That's how I categorize Pass. He's very good at rapping.
I agree. I think he's really underrated.
Yeah.
Jesse, you there?
Yeah. Maglet.
Say that one more time.
Ilmac.
Lyrical. I think. Let me just talk about Ilmac real quick because when the Big K battle happened, I think that crowd really saw what Ilmac was capable of. That crowd that watches Big K battles all the time. I want to say he's underappreciated, but the fact that he kind of doesn't do his numbers against like black rappers that come from Smack. There always be something crazy that happen. Like don't even let me get into the background stories, man. But he just got tossed a bad card. But Ilmac is lightweight, amazing lyrically. You know what I mean? He just be on some shit that not everybody understands. But he puts a lot into his writing. Did y'all see the battle when he went against the blind dude? And he blindfolded himself and rapped from like the perspective of a blind person.
Nah, I didn't. I never saw that battle. What battle?
See that shit.
Is that Blind Fury? Or
Nah. Hold on. It's versus Mayonnaise. Immaculate versus Mayonnaise. M-A-N-A-Z. Watch that. Because I think Immaculate can go to a realm that most battle rappers can't even reach, like as a lyricist. But I feel like he hasn't really played it properly. But he has some of the craziest, like lyrically, some of the craziest battles I've ever seen in my life. Like he's amazing. Amazing writer.
Yeah. I agree. Let's see. We got some phone calls here. D-Rec, you ready to take some questions from the fans?
Yeah, let's get it rocking.
All right, that's what's up. Let's go 757. You there?
Shit, what's happening, Jesse? 40.
Yeah. 40.
Yeah, what's happening, my niggas? You know what I mean? Shit, I ain't even really had much, man. I'm just over here enjoying the show, man. I mean, smoking on the loud as usual. Yeah, I mean, so, man, just keep it rocking. I mean, appreciate everything you did for the culture, big homie. I mean, because, nigga, definitely been watching this since, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, just keep that shit rocking. I mean, I definitely check out Rap Grid and shit all that time, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Shout me out on Twitter and all that. I retweet, I holler back at you.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, definitely. DMB in the building. I mean, hold it down, Psycho.
All right, you all ready, sir? All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Let's go 716. You there? 716? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. 716.
It sounds like she's ordering a pizza in the background.
Let's go 206. You there?
All right.
206?
Yo, D-Rec, I was actually going to ask you this too. Like, you're kind of the innovators of a lot of this shit. I mean, shout out to Chris on Bias, that's a homie on Told Truth and shit. And you were doing the documentary shit. I mean, do you feel like that's competition as well? Like, with your documentaries, are we going to see more, or is it two different things?
I mean, I honestly feel like I'd be flawed to sit up here and be like, nah, it's two different things, man. We on two. I mean, he did a documentary, I did a documentary. And I think, like, where most people, they might get offended and try to say, you did what I did, or argue about who did it first. My whole thing is this. Like, I enjoy the spirit of competition. You know what I mean? I like the fact that there's other people doing documentaries or might be doing what we're doing, because that pushes us harder to try to be more innovative and do something that's that much different and that's personal to our brand. You know what I mean? So, I mean, salute to Chris, salute to the whole unbiased review and everything like that. You know what I mean? I think they should keep it pushing, because that's healthy for us. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the fans win because there's more content.
Yeah, I agree with that to an extent. I mean, I think the fans win at the same time. They could end up losing. Not necessarily in that situation, but, I mean, just like with leagues being drawn out so much, back to, like, grind time and shit, like, it's kind of like, you know, when I think it was a lot of smaller leagues that kind of killed it, that was willing to pay a so-and-so rapper 5Gs or this and that.
Yeah.
And they weren't bringing the 8+ game on the main leagues no more. I mean, do you agree with me on that, or?
Yeah, it might have started a little bit before that. I mean, to be honest, it might have started in grind time, because it was like certain people didn't want to go, like people from like Lions Den. They might not have necessarily came to grind time. They were comfortable where they were at, but just to get them over here, people might have tossed a little bit extra money, and I think that's what started it, because it was going from like, oh, he's paying you $500 in a battle, well, I'll pay you $1,200, and then people were like, damn, $1,200. And that somehow turned into 8 Gs in a small amount of time, you know what I'm saying? And I think the smaller leagues, I think they kind of just caught wind of it, and they were kind of like, well, I guess this is how things go. If I want to get popping, I'm going to have to pay the price. You know what I mean? And I think it kind of has been killing battle rap, and from one standpoint, but from another standpoint, you know, like I manage a couple battle rappers. It's like, I'm glad that they get paid. You know what I mean? It's like some of them have enough money to really pay their bills and handle what they got to do. And it's such a great demand for them to keep battling over and over again. It's like, you can't be doing that shit for $300-$400. So I mean, I think it's a give and take, but I kind of think we're too deep into it now. You know what I mean? Where I would I'm a fan of the more like tournament style shit where you put up a big prize, like you put up a $40,000-$50,000 and let hungry people really go at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how I would do things, because that way people are still getting paid a huge amount of money, but they're still hungry to battle.
I know, like, I never
you guys
met
actually
somebody
had to, I was about to say, you guys actually had a tournament over there on grind time. That I remember seeing, I think Still, Disaster, and everybody was in it. What was that called again?
That was the paid dues shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the paid dues joint. Like, how did all that get set up? Whose idea? Whose brainchild was that and everything?
Well, I think Guerrilla Union, they reached out. I want to say they reached out to Matt Ills or Merce. You know, it was Merce, the rapper Merce. Somehow he knew someone that knew Matt Ills, and he reached out, and he does the Paid Dues Festival, which is kind of like under Rock the Bells. The same people, the Guerrilla Union, that throw that. I guess they put up the money for the Paid Dues Festival. And it's all about, like, putting on people who are on the come-up. And he wanted to include Grind Time. And, you know, there's a bunch of celebrities there and shit. So we just picked, like, 4 people that we thought were really popular at the time. I think it was Johnny Storm, Dirtbag Dan, Real Deal, and Disaster. I think we wanted it. I think we wanted Hollow in one of them spots at first, but I know Hollow didn't want to do it. And, yeah, I mean, we did it. Slaughterhouse was there. I mean, there was mad people there. And, like, it was a big hit, and the fans seemed, like, before we could really take off with that format, things kind of started getting shaky, you know what I mean? But that was supposed to be the beginning of us introducing tournaments back into battle rap before it got this far.
Did you did you get the chance to see Johnny Storm versus Tez? Shout out to Z.
I didn't watch it yet, man. They're going to kill me because Tez texted me telling me to watch it, and I just talked to Storm like yesterday or the day before. They're going to kill me. I didn't watch it yet.
Yo, what about 40-ounce Jets, yo? Where would I have needed on the Grind Time League? Where would I have been at?
You say if you were in Grind Time?
Who would you give me as a matchup?
Man, it depends when you came in. When you came in, you know what I'm saying? And you could have fucked around and ended up battling Cortez or somebody if you got there at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's crazy?
We got to make it happen.
Because, it was so funny because at one point we were like, yo, we just need, we want to go to New York. I said, I knew Hollow. I did a little research on Cortez. I knew J Focus. And everybody else was like, come one, come all. You know what I'm saying? And we knew a couple more cats, but we was just slapping matchups together for 3 events.
I have this argument all the time with Battle Rap Arena. You're as passionate with battle rap as I am. Well, you love the old school as much as I do.
Yeah.
Can Jin come in and cause a problem? Don't listen to what Seiko has to say. Just your own opinion.
This is what I think. And I might be flawed for this, but I honestly feel like anybody that was ever dope at battle rapping, and when it was a semi-written era, I don't think you could take a lot of people that were just dope during the freestyle period and toss them in a written battle. But anybody when cats was kind of start writing and they were still holding their own, I think as long as they're on point and as long as they're mentally prepared, that they could flourish in this generation. You know what I mean? Jen watches battles. He watches all of them. He knows what's going on. I think the only thing that would stop him from being dope is just not really having his heart in it. But if he got excited and was like, yo, I want to battle that dude, I think it would be some shit.
Yeah, you had an interview with Jen too, didn't you?
Nah, I didn't do an interview with Jen. He ended up doing one with DJ Vlad. I've been trying to get Jen forever, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get him soon, man. My boy Aztec.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm going to get Jen before you do.
Wait, you want to?
We'll see.
You want to give everybody the backstory between? Because I know Jen was supposed to actually battle Disaster on Grind Time, if I'm mistaken. At one point, you had that set up.
All right, so Jen's manager reached out. I think it was to me, and he was like, "Oh no, this is what happened. Here we go." Jen's manager reached out, and he's like, "Yo, Jen wants to come. Yeah, he loves Grind Time. He's gonna be in LA. He wants to show love. How can he show love?" And we talked about it, and it was kind of like, "Yo, can we get him to battle?" And I think Lush had kind of asked, "Yo, can we get Jen to do a battle?" And they're like, "Sure, he's gonna be there in November." So I think it was supposed to be Immaculate said Jen's name in a battle or something, and Jen was like, "Well, I'll battle that dude at November 20th, right?" And so Lush was like, "Yo, I can make this battle mad big if we do it on New Year's." Because remember, New Year's was when Hollow battled Awkward. I think it was New Year's,
okay.
2011 or 2012 or some shit like that. And and so we were like, "Oh shit, that could be crazy." But I remember I told Lush, I was like, "Yo, man, you might just want Jen to battle on our platform, man. Don't get too excited because it might not go down. If he's gonna be there on the 20th, just do the battle then. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And so Immaculate started preparing for Jen, and they were kind of like, "Yo, don't release the information. Don't say nothing about it." And there was a blog that Lush had shot when I guess the Disaster found out that Ilmac was supposed to be battling Jen, and he went crazy, "I should be the one that deserves to battle Jen, and this and that and that." And he literally did the most so that Jen saw him, and you know what I mean? He found pictures of Jen's mom from when he was a baby, holding him and shit, was doing racist Chinese shit, and we were like, "Oh my God, Jen is somebody from Jen's family is gonna shoot Disaster." You know what I mean? It was funny because we had people hitting us up on Facebook, on YouTube, on like MySpace, like, yo, like, we love grind time, but this racist dude that y'all got, like, if we see him, it's TOS. And we were like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I was getting messages from people in Jamaica, like, yo, this dude is a racist. Like, I couldn't believe how many people was on it like that. They hated it. And Jimmy saw him kind of wilding out, and he was like, you know what? I'll battle both of y'all on the same day. And Lush worked it out where they would battle on New Year's. Something happened. Somebody leaked the information, and their team was kind of mad about it. And it just ended up not going down. But that was like, the funny thing was, I felt so bad, even though it wasn't my fault at all. I was just kind of a spectator in the situation. I just wanted it to go down. I wrote Jen like a long-ass letter, and I emailed it to him because I really felt bad how the whole situation played out. And with disaster, like, yo, Jen's a pussy, and it was looking like Jen backed out the battle. Like, I felt, cause Jen was my favorite battle rapper back in the day, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I got to reach out to this cat. You know what I mean? I got to reach out to this cat and tell him, you know what I mean, that I just didn't feel right. So I reached out to him. He wrote me a letter back. He thanked me, you know what I'm saying, for all we did for battle rap, and he ain't had no hard feelings. So that was real dope for me that he reached out back to us. But I know Immaculate was mad as fuck because Disaster fucked up his battle.
So it was Disaster's rant that fucked it up.
No, it wasn't Disaster's rant because, like I said, Jim said he was going to do it. I just think it was somebody from our side leaked that Jim might. That's what it was. Someone put it on the flyer. We don't know who put it on the flyer, but someone put it on the flyer, and one of our guys posted it. And then from all hell broke loose because we wasn't done negotiating how it was going to go down. And I think his team was just like, oh, this is mad unprofessional.
Yeah, people were too quick on the trigger.
If I could go back and fix anything about grind time, that's probably the first thing that I would fix.
Yeah, you think that's the one that got away?
Yeah, that would have been so huge, man. And because Jen was ready. That's the crazy thing. Jen was ready. Like, he was hyped. Like, oh, like, yeah, I got bars. I got shit.
What do you personally feel would have happened that day? I mean, like, if Jen was that hyped, what do you personally feel?
I feel like he would have beat one of them. And I remember at the time thinking that, like, maybe he could get Ilmac, but he going to have Disaster might get him. But now, like, thinking back on it, the shit meant so much to Ilmac and Disaster that, like, I would have just had to
might have lost
both
of them.
I think he might have won one. You know what I mean? He might have won one. But I just from, you know, like knowing people around him that knew he was preparing and kind of seeing his demeanor, like, it reminded me of, like, some old Jim shit. So I was hyped to see it.
All right. So, like, you was on this battle rap knowledge. Who did Idea beat in the 01 Blaze battles? Was it 01? 2000 Blaze battles. The HBO Blaze battles. Who did Idea? You said who beat? Idea.
Shells.
All right. He battled before that. Who did Idea face before?
3 people. He actually beat like 3-4 people that night, but Shells was in the finals. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
I was dead. I was actually there that night. That was a crazy ass fucking night too.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I would have loved to be involved back then.
I'm gonna tell you. I really thought battle rap was gonna blow up then, but like, you know, it was the perfect format. They had HBO backing them. The production was big, everything, but motherfuckers couldn't act right, man. It was like 30 fights broke out. Like 30 fights broke out that day, and HBO was like, we can't do it. They threatened to shut the show down, and they almost didn't even air it. They was like, KRS, because KRS was hosting, and he came out and was like, yo, HBO threatened to pull the plug on the whole thing if one more fight breaks out. Like, it was crazy up in.
That's nuts, man. I'm glad they aired it. That would have been a chunk of hip-hop history missing.
Yeah. All right, so Drect, Idea, he beat who? Who did Idea beat that day? He got this kind of knowledge, I swear. He does this shit on Twitter all the time.
So you tested me, man, because the funny thing is, like, the Blaze battle, I was so young that, like, I wasn't really on it like that. I just know a lot of the big matchups. But I think I was talking to somebody about this shit. They told me who he beat too. I can't remember, but all I remember is that he beat Shells.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you knew. I thought you were gonna tell me the answer. You don't know?
Nah, I don't know. I thought you knew it. I see questions for it.
Yo, I'm gonna find out.
He beat he beat E-Dub, right? He beat E-Dub. E-Dub was his name. He beat E-Dub.
I think he did, yeah.
Yes, he did. He beat E-Dub to get the Shells. So boom. Something. Who the fuck did he beat before that? All I remember is E-Dub, because that's when he had that half-white line.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think when we found the footage to a lot of that old shit, and like people reached out to me and told me about old ass battles that went down, like Marv 1 versus Murder Mook and shit, and that they have the footage too, and they were like, yo, like we could give it to Rap Grid. Do you guys think that if we did like a classic video section where it was mad shit that people know about that haven't seen, that like people will really view it, or you think you would have to be a hardcore fan?
Most people would eat it up, but it will be mainly towards the hardcore fans would be the main ones eating it up, because the newer fans probably ain't going to be as interested, because they probably only into the big names that's out right now and don't really know or care too much about what happened before. But the hardcore fans will eat it up. The hardcore fans will eat it up.
Yo, the new fans be killing me, man, because it's like, yo, they don't know some key shit. Yo, I'm not going to put nobody on blast, man, but I met a girl, and she was like, her battle rap knowledge started with Queen of the Ring, and she didn't know. She knew like Murder Mook, and that was it. But she was like, her opinion on, she was arguing niggas down and everything. I'm like, yo, you can't do that, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta...
Wasn't that funny? That shit bugs me out, but you know what, though? Like, I'm a little older, so I'm 30, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a little older. So when people, like, talk to me about battle rap, it's kind of like, I actually got to ask you this question. Pat Stayset versus Hallahan, you used to write the LMS League. And you got that idea from him. No, I'm sorry. Hallahan said that against us first, right? Mm-hmm. The LMS League. And you got that idea of openly admitting the written to him. But in 2004, Mook and Mills been done that. So where did you really get the idea from? It wasn't from the LMS League, was it?
Well, here's the thing. LMS League played a key part because you remember that era when there was no battles? There was no battles really going on. It was like Smack wasn't really on YouTube. Like, they hadn't really uploaded all the battles. There wasn't too much to watch but, like, Meek Mill and redialers and shit. Elements League, I would look so hard for battles that I found Elements League. What they would do is, it was almost like Grind Town, Florida, where they had, like, probably, like, 20 people, and, they would go on the battles and put up like a little bit of money and go against each other. And Pat Stay was like, he was clearly like the best dude. You know what I mean? But I was like, yo, I was all into it because I didn't have no other battles to watch. You know what I mean? And they kept talking about this website named Hally Famous. Like, you got on Hally Famous and you did this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Hally Famous? So I looked it up, and it was like a forum that all of them were on. It was like the first like league forum. You know what I mean? So I got on there. And I was just like, yo, shout out to y'all, love what y'all do. And they were like, oh shit, like this is the Drect from Jump Off, from the Jump Off competition. And they were like showing me love. And I was like, yo, and people, this was the first battle rap blog I wrote. If I can find it, I'll tweet it. No matter of fact, I will find it. I know exactly where it is. I ranked all the people. I ranked all the MCs in the Elements League. Like 40 or 50 something of them, you know what I mean? I ranked all of them and put like a description why I ranked them like that, and I like put it out, and they were all hype about it, you know what I mean? And then like I used to talk, they didn't have.
I'll ask you this one: was Pat Stay number 1 on that list?
He was either 1 or 2, because they had a guy named, I want to say Quake, they had a guy named Quake and they had a guy named Casper who was like destroying it, and it was some shit where like Pat Stay had less battles, but another dude had like more battles and more wins, so I put him first. But I think Pat Stay was like second or some shit like that.
Mhm. What's your opinion about that? What's your opinion about that?
I think Pat Stay will go down as one of the top 15 battle rappers. Because because I don't think, first of all, this is so crazy to me, man. You know how they talk about like you ever heard like Lord Jamar on Vlad talk about like white privilege and shit? How like white rappers can do shit that black rappers can't do and shit. I remember I
totally agree with what he said too. I totally agree with what he said in that interview.
I did too, but when you like spewing that information out to a mass audience, you got to kind of watch how you word things for them to really understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Pat Stay was battling this kid named Jesse Ito. And the kid, he was just outmatched. You know what I mean? He put up his little $100 and he was trying to beat him. And Pat Stay was just clowning him. And he told him, he said, I'm going to pick you up and fuck the shit out of you. Right? Mad gay.
Whoa.
Yo, everybody just died laughing. And I'm like, yo, he's the only nigga that can do that. He just said the gayest shit I ever heard, and niggas is just laughing like, oh, he's dope. You know what I mean? And I was like, what the fuck? And then, once he got King of the Dot, and first of all, he was nasty back then. Like, he would say shit I never heard before. But when he got a King of the Dot, and especially, like, around the time he battled Hollahan, and people seeing how creative he was, like, yo, to this day, to me, he has one of the top 10 lines I ever heard in the battle, where he said, Hollahan be beating his girl, and he was like, she be coming over my house and dropping lines subliminally, like, hey, what happened to your eye? Psh, beats the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, who says that shit? That shit was so creative, and I don't think he has it. See, a lot of people will sit there and say, of course you have your vets, Mook, Rex, Lux, shit like that. But I think there's a lot of people.
Actually, Psycho Ben said that, yo, Pat Stay should be that one person to make that URL. He's that King of the Dot nigga that's like top tier. You know what I'm saying? And Pat Stay's a problem. You know, whether it be against, I don't know.
Yo, I mean, Pat Stay, Pat. This is the reason why. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Can we keep it funky?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that certain people. Even back in the day, certain people on URL didn't want, and that's why I applaud Arsenal so much, because I think a certain amount of people know that if certain niggas that don't rap with the same style as them cross that line, it's a matchup problem, because they can't do what they usually do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so I always. Now go ahead.
No, I was about to say. I always say it's like boxing. It's like you used to fighting righties, but you don't want to step in that ring with that lefty because everything you're doing is backwards. So it's like, how do you fight? They don't know how to fight the lefty. And
like I said, yo, I love B Magic to death. B Magic is that nigga. I love his punchlines. You know what I'm saying? But look at what happened when B Magic went against Ill Will. B Magic is just like getting his punchlines off and just writing a certain way. You know what I mean? A nigga like Ill Will come at you with 19 different type of styles and throw a little freestyle on it, talk that real shit, and say lines as dope as the lines you had.
Yeah,
you know
but at the same time, Ill Will lost to Tay-Rock.
I mean, you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that certain people are certain matchup problem. I think somebody like T-Rex, however, is even though he has that style, his delivery and his presence and his just aura is so strong that he's going to look good again. As long as he does his thing, he's going to look good against almost everybody he goes against.
Now, I got to ask you, since you brought him up, I got to ask, like, another one of Grind Time legendary battles was actually T-Rex finally coming out to battle Aquas after Aquas called him out for like a year and a half, it felt like. You want to give a little backstory of what you know about how that went and everything else? Like,
well, the funny thing was Aquas, when he battled Arsenal and he was like, I'll fuck T-Rex up. That shit was so funny because it came out the blue, you know what I'm saying? And then T-Rex had made the blog, and he was like, Awkward, you look like the type of nigga to read books.
Yeah.
and this nigga, and it was just like going in. Like, yo, fuck these white people. These niggas be reading books. And I'm like, yo, this looks mad ignorant. Like, I can't believe you said it. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's how Rex is, though. Rex is mad ignorant. Yo, like Rex will come on the show like, yo, I never even graduated high school. You know what I mean? That's who Rex is.
Yo,
like,
bro, but the thing is, T-Rex is smart. You know what I mean? He's smart. So we were just mad. Like, come on. Like, I know a lot of the white fans was mad he was getting at white people. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, come on, bro. That shit was mad ignorant. You know what I mean? But Awkward was going toe-to-toe with him with the black. That's why the niggas love Awkward. Because he was standing up for that whole side of people that was getting dissed. You know what I mean? And he was just, they were going back and forth on the blogs. And a lot of time passed, and we didn't think it would happen. And Lush pulled a super move, and he did some Don King shit. You know what I mean? And he was on the phone with Beasley and this one and that one, and they made it go down. And like Awkward was ready. You know what I mean? And that was a good event. I wish it had happened like 6 months earlier. Or I wish it happened a couple months after that blog went down. But
well, when the battles did happen, though, it still got a lot of views. I think we still got
Yeah, but if you remember, we thought like they spent a lot of money on that battle, and they were banking on it to get mad views. And it's funny that QP versus SoulCon did like 1 million in the first week. And that's to this day, that's like a
crazy,
top 10 views grind time battle. And we was, what the fuck? Like that that didn't even cost nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we were like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So, that battle was nuts.
That QP SoulCon shit, that was personal, right? Like, that was like a personal thing, right?
Yeah, SoulCon said he wanted to take all SONS out one by one, but he said he liked Heartless, so he was going to spare Heartless. And Conceited was like, I'm not battling that nigga, so and Fox said he wanted to beat up SoulCon. So SoulCon was like, yo, if I go to URL and battle Fox, like, it will be a big thing, like, niggas will have to battle me. Conceited still didn't want to do it. So then he battled QP, and like the fans was just kind of following along with the SoulCon journey.
Yo,
to see if he could
what do you think about SoulCon's decision to leave battle rap?
I don't necessarily in anyone being like, okay, I'm done being a battle rapper now. You know what I'm saying? If you're headed somewhere else, you're headed somewhere else. But I don't think you have to make an announcement that you're retiring. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure if the right amount of money came along or the right opponent came along, he would jump back in it. You know
I'm not sure he would, yo. I'm not sure he would.
If somebody gave SoulCon $20,000 and gave him a top person, you think he would do it?
He might think about it. He might think about it at that price. At that price, he might think about it. But it would have to take something like that to probably get him back in the ring because he's seeing
it would have to be somebody like Conceited, I think. You know.
But you know what the thing is that's crazy to me is that I feel like a lot of these newer dudes, like the more buzz they get and the further along they come, the more fans kind of forget about the people who was their favorites from last year or the year before.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we would love to see SoulCon battle. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same hype as when he first stepped away.
100%. 100%.
It won't be like Iron Solomon coming back or something like that. It won't be the same type of buzz. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yo, can we talk about Iron Solomon real quick? I have something to say.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a close friend of mine whose name I'll not disclose, but he's a battle rapper. I was talking to him the other day, and I had said something about Iron Solomon, and he had said, Iron Solomon, oh, come on, man, he's out of there. And I was like, my nigga, like, this dude is well-versed in the history of battle rap. I said, my nigga, Iron Solomon won goddamn 300 battles in a row and made his name by crossing over and making and just making certain things possible for other rappers and killing almost every format that we know of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I understand he fucked up against Mook or whatever, but I'm like, yo, you can't take away that man's credentials like that. You know what I mean? And I just think there's a lot of fans out there that be like, oh, Iron Solomon sucks. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, Iron Solomon is Iron Solomon. He just fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, we all know what Iron Solomon is lyrically capable of, and I think sometimes, like I just hate when people go off on these, like, this dude sucks, this dude is like, you want to say he fucked up and he sucked in that battle, yeah, but you can't just erase the man out of history. And I kind of think, I had this weird feeling that after the battle went down, like, the leagues were making it a point to, like, erase Iron Solomon. I had a problem with that, because I know Solomon, he's a good dude, and he probably wouldn't have made no blog and been like, yo, I'm going to do another battle. And people, you know what I mean? So I it didn't sit well with me that they were just going to let him fade out like that.
Yo, you know what it is? I feel like, I feel both of them didn't live up to the performance. And, you know, Mook kind of put the numbers out there, you know, which I think made it even hurt a little bit more. And I feel like, yeah, yo, Solomon won 300 battles, like you said. Mook was a fucking killer. Like, nobody thought that Mook could be beaten either. So it was like the matches of undefeated. But they won 5 battles, 5 minutes. And it happened 5 years too late, tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it was supposed to happen in Fight Club.
But if it would have happened in 2009, I think it would have been a totally different story, you know?
I don't think there's no way that they could have beat Solomon back then.
Mm-hmm.
And like in Fight, when Solomon was a Fight Club champ and he was calling out Mook and all that shit. I mean, like I was talking to Poison Pen about it. He was like, yo, you can't really, like he said before the battle happened, Solomon's head was kind of somewhere else at that moment in time. But it's like, yo, you was begging for you was asking for the battle for so long, like, you kind of got to do it now, son. No matter how long it is. I mean, you were screaming his name.
Yeah.
But I think everybody involved knew that battle was too late. But that still, had Solomon did his number, because I don't even think Mook, niggas try to bring Mook down with the shit. He ain't even do bad. It was just boring in terms of competition. You know what I'm saying? But
it was boring in terms of length too. They wanted to do 5 rounds, 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was when I heard that. I was like,
didn't need 5 rounds. That battle didn't need 5 rounds at all.
Exactly. If you do 3 rounds, 2 minutes, or 3 rounds, 4 minutes.
I'm about to say, I think the perfect format for battle rap is 3 2-minute rounds with no overtimes, no 4th round, no nothing. Because then you see the one thing I love Smack, and Queen of the Ring, but the one thing I hate about those battles is they leave nothing to be desired. Like, if you wanted to do a rematch, it's like the niggas done had 88 minutes to say everything they could possibly say to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, once you battle for the nigga, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know y'all hate standing at events for 90 hours.
Yeah. I can't lie. I really do wish those events would wrap up a little bit quicker sometimes. Some of them don't be too bad, but the big events like the Gnomes and the Summer Madness and everything, yeah, those are all-day events. Those
terrible. Yo, if battle rap, going to a rap battle is like watching 5 movies at the theater.
Yeah, going into an event, you don't go there, like I try to tell all the fans, don't go there hungry. Don't, make sure you eat before you get there, and be prepared to stay all day. That shit like an amusement park. Be prepared to stay there all day, standing up.
Every time I bring one of my friends to a battle that hasn't really been to one but watches them online, they're like, yo, son, we got to get there on time. And we be like 3 hours late. And they're like, yo, you fucking it up. I'm like, yo, trust me, man. The shit ain't start yet.
Yeah, word. You ain't lying. Them motherfuckers still setting up. What you rushing for?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's what kills us with rap good. We got niggas out there trying to do live footage while it's still light outside and shit. You know what I mean? We had to buy our rap good on-site dude, John. We had to buy him one of them iPhone backpack things with like an extra 400% battery in it because the shit was struggling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, it comes with the game, I guess.
Do you think battle rap fans in general are like what am I looking for? Are they becoming harder to please now because they done heard and seen so much and feel like they almost heard and seen everything? Like, do you think they just get to the point now where they just so hard? Because I be hearing a lot of battle rap fans saying certain battles are bad or horrible or performances was horrible, and I don't be thinking that way. I don't be seeing it that way, and it just maybe it's
niggas are spoiled. Niggas are spoiled. So many leagues, they're spoiled because they get the shit for free. So they don't feel a certain way when they're watching it. They feel like they're entitled to watching a A-plus performance every time.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I'm going to throw a name at you, and, you know, this is my dude, too. But he always seems to do better on that grind time style as opposed to URL. Is DNA. I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, like, grind time, like here's the thing they don't realize, and I think the fans know it, too, is that it was like, even though it was a competition, you know what I mean, and nobody wanted to lose, it was fun. So it was like, you got a chance to get out there and be creative. You know what I mean? Like, DNA got to do shit like pull out a bomb or pretend like he was at the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And it shit was just, like, fun. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, yo, I love DNA to death. That's the nigga. You see his face when he be on in some of them big-ass battles and someone says a hotline to him, that nigga be going through it. Like, this shit is like, it's the most intense situation ever.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, that shit is cool. You know what I mean? But I feel like it don't even be, like, I was talking to John the other day. He's like, man, this shit ain't even fun. I just make a little money and leave. It's like, niggas legitimately don't worry about winning no more unless it's Summer Madness. In the last Summer Madness got a little messed up, so I don't know how people gonna feel about the new one. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. It's funny you said that. Like, you know, at the Cortez Johnny Storm battle, it almost seemed like such a fun atmosphere. You know what I mean? So I know what you mean about like the fun atmosphere versus the like intensity level. You know what I mean? Like where yeah, both gotta go for a win, but it's now that you broke it down like that, I see. And do you think that's what happened with DNA?
Yeah, I don't think he's like he's good, so he's always gonna do his numbers. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's like mad comfortable and just having mad fun up there. You know what I mean? And I think when somebody can just let go and kind of just do their thing, it's like a no pressure situation. That's when they're at their best. But when it's like, oh shit, if I stumble one word, niggas are gonna boo me out the building. It kind of creates a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
Niggas would fuck up on grind time, and they be like, come on, man. Like, come on. you could do it.
Yeah. It's definitely not like that at the big venue over here. They'll let you know. You plug it, they go over.
What I will say is that different grind time cities had different crowds. You know what I mean? Where grind time New York was more URL-esque, where it was still fun. Nigga, you still had that crowd, but you might get booed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The niggas might be all up in your face a little bit more. But that's what I liked about, and that's another thing I say about.
That's the thing about New York, yo. When we're not entertained, we'll let you know. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. But I think I love New York, and I think it's good, and I think battle rap needs New York. But I feel like you can't really appreciate it unless you have other places to compare and contrast it to. You know what I'm saying? And you'll appreciate it for things that are unique to New York. And something that's going on right now is like, I feel like a lot of niggas is trying to rap like New York niggas. I mean, that's always been a thing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of battle rappers are taking that little, you ain't got bars, and like doing the thing with their hands, like they're putting the words together and shit. How many niggas are going to do this? And then you see, I love Queen of the Ring. I just watched 40 Bars of Daylight, which I'm sure y'all want to talk about this shit. But like, yo, like I've been telling them, like, yo, you need girls from like 3 other regions so that niggas can really understand like what the New York girls are doing.
Yeah. Like,
there's nothing to compare it with. Like I see girls coming from like different places, like battle rapping with a New York accent. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. You like, one thing I will say about Grind Time, it was probably the most diverse battle league ever. Like you had a little bit of everything over with Grind Time. Like, so I know, and I know you said in the past, you actually said earlier that you feel like battle rap is lacking that versatility. Like, it seems like everybody's kind of like one recycled version of the next person. And I could kind of agree with somewhat to a certain degree. I can agree. So I can see where you're going with that. I can definitely see where you're going with that.
Yeah, I always said that the perfect battle league will have the competition of Fight Club, the versatility of Grind Time, and the crowds of URL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I always believe that. You know what I mean?
That's your Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's battle rap Frankenstein. Who knows if it will happen now? Niggas in Fight Club was rapping 1 minute rounds, getting cut off, and putting their rent money on the line in every battle.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers putting up real guap, and you know what? Like I feel like the competitiveness was better back then because of that. You know, it was winner take all. You know what I mean? It wasn't no playing. It wasn't no, oh, well, I don't care if I win or lose because I done got my money. And like, no, it was winner take all. And I feel like that can save battle rap from, I feel like that can actually save battle rap as far as, like, from a competitive standpoint. Like, I feel like people should start doing winner take all again. Like,
let me ask you a question. If I did like I came out the blue one day, and I said, yo, I'm doing a $20,000 4-man tournament, like some old Fight Club shit. Like just flew, and I took 4 people that cats like to watch, and I was like, we gonna bring back the judging with this shit right here. What do you think the response would be to it?
It depends on the 4 people you hit up.
From the fans, I think the fans would be loving it. The MCs, they're going to be iffy on it. Some of the MCs are going to be iffy on it. Some of the top tier MCs, I should say, quote unquote top tier MCs will be a little iffy on it. But not the younger cats coming up. Now the younger cats coming up be all in. They'll be all in because they're hungry.
Well, I feel like this. The fans don't know this.
No, they won't. They won't be all in.
I was going to say this, right? The fans don't know this, but some of their favorite battle rappers right now ain't built for competition. They built for being in a promo battle. I know the niggas that will get in a competition for some money and do whatever they have to do to win. Some of them niggas don't have heart like that. Some of them don't have the heart to do that. And they will not be looking the same.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you going to ask them to pay $5,000 or are you throwing out $20,000?
You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically, I'll put up $20,000, 4-man tournament, and say, we'll pay for y'all to fly out, we'll put you in the hotel, but what wins is getting the money.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah, that's
I don't know, yo. What do you like? Who do you have in mind? Like, who's the name? And I can tell you a yes or no one.
I mean, you know what's funny? Like, whoever I would have put it in it 3 months ago might not be the same. Because, you know, battle rap is constantly changing, and niggas get destroyed, and then people don't care about them until they come back. Like Rocky and shit. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It depends on the timing of it. And then you can't be like, oh, I want Hollow and Murder Moves in it, because it's not realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I would try to, if it was me, I would take one person that's a highly respected up and comer. I take one legend. I take somebody that's kind of like an assassin that's known for taking dudes out, and I would take one of the top most viewed dudes, and I throw them all in there.
Yeah. I mean, I think the competitiveness will be back. I think you'll get the best out of motherfuckers, and even if because you know, again, it's like either you perform or you don't get paid, and it's like
This might be willing to do it?
I think
It
Diz can do
depends.
it.
Depends what side of the bed you're on.
I think Diz will only do it if certain other people did it. I think Diz would be willing to do it if certain other people did it. But I don't think Diz is scared of competition. No, I don't think, no. I think he'll dive in.
Well, see, disaster, niggas don't, first of all, I would have time limits like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Yes.
Well, that and you have to have security in the building because there's a lot of arguing going on, you know?
Yeah, because you're fucking with people money. So now you got to have extra security there because you're fucking with people money. Because now motherfuckers ain't going to be too quick to be like, yo, they like, fuck that, I ain't lose.
and this is what I'm saying, and I think you can completely bring battle rap back to the point, like if you introduce competition like that where you can redo some battles. Because let's say Disaster and T-Rex was in a position where they're battling with $20,000 on the line. These niggas is not doing what they did on URL. It's a completely different situation. You know what I mean?
True statement, but there was a lot of shit that happened, you know, like they waited a long time to get on that stage, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera.
And that's another thing, too. Like, I sometimes battle rap really pisses me off because I'm like, yo, grind time, we went through every issue that a battle league can go through. I feel like the least niggas could have did was learn from our mistakes. And you got niggas doing the same that we did.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like I can't be me, man. I'm not doing that.
You learn from that man mistakes. I agree. You always supposed to learn from that because if you don't, you're going to end up making the same exact mistake.
Mhm.
That's totally true. Let's see. Let's go real quick. Let's go 216. You there?
216 online. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, what up, man?
216?
Hello?
You losing? Let's try 646. You there?
Yo, what's good?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
what's good? How you?
What up, Psycho? What up, 40? D-Rack, what up? What's good?
I'm just trying to touch back on to what you were saying about Iron. Whatever happened to Iron? Like after that Murder Move battle, he just kind of like just faded to black. I don't like. Is he still?
Well, the thing is that Iron was getting a lot of his music videos were doing numbers, 100,000, 200,000. You know what I mean? So his whole plan was getting in the battle, doing it because he was in the studio the whole time, getting in the battle, doing the battle, killing it, and then jumping back into the music and then in a music career. You know what I mean? It didn't really work out like that. So I think instead of being like, oh, I got to battle again, he was like, I'm just going to try to push this music through. You know what I mean? But it ain't. I don't think it really worked out like it had in his head. And Iron, like, if Iron came out and did a blog and said, yo, man, like, I'm gonna come back. I don't want to go out like that. I'm gonna give y'all a battle in the next year. Just give me some time to get this shit together. I felt like people would have responded differently, and it looked like he kind of disappeared when really he just went back to working on music. You know what I mean? And people were just kind of, oh, Iron Solomon's career is over. So that's what happened to him.
Oh, because he was active, in the social network scene, and then he just, stopped doing that. I guess, like you said, he just strictly, just fell back into the studio. And
Well, I think I can't speak for the man because he didn't tell me this, but just from what I observed, I think it kind of hurt him a little bit. I think he kind of knows. I think he kind of knows that he messed up a little bit.
Yeah,
So he just. I think he just felt back and just kind of look at things and get a new perspective. Because I don't think he's dropped any music videos of his music lately. Damn. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But he said, man, he's been heard saying that he would do another battle.
Okay. I was just wondering, like, I'm definitely still going to be a fan of Iron, regardless of his performance against Mook or not. That's still my dude. But as far as the battle,
a lot of people feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as the battle with you and Organic, is that battle really going to go down, or? Because I remember I spoke to you on another battle rap station, and you said Yeah, you said y'all were just, I guess y'all were just, kicking around ideas about how y'all gonna do it. Is this, y'all just talking about it, or?
Yo, it's my shit. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I just think that he just worried about the business and stuff, and I respect it. And like I said, he reached out to me, and he was like, yo, like, I don't even feel like preparing for a whole month or for a couple months to call each other a faggot in the battle and shit like that, and be down on each other. He was kind of like it was some like self-destructive type shit. And I was just like, it's all good. I respect it. And I kind of just left him alone with it.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't, it's not that deep to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
you waited, he just got it. You just waiting for him to say, okay, then it's on?
No, I mean, I kind of stopped. I don't think he will. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I wasn't worried about it to the point where I don't even know if niggas want to see it like they did at one point. I know niggas wanted to see me and Matt Ills. That's why I said,
yeah,
let's do it at Battle of the Bay.
I want to see today. Maybe I would have wanted to see you on Organic a few years ago, but today, yeah, I would love to see you on Matt Ills.
Yo, but Matt Ills said he wanted 40,000. That's why we didn't do it.
40? What?
Yo,
40K?
anyway.
Yo, Drect, we could join forces on the Matt Hills battle.
Yeah,
when he
speaking of which,
the show, he didn't want me on the show, and no, just did it by himself.
Yeah, speaking of which, yo, 40, when you getting back in the ring?
April 20th. I got because I'm trying to tell Drect, son, like, yo, I could fucking be the face of rap. No, I'm just playing.
No, I deadass be watching your battle with Adi Boom. I watch your battle with Adi Boom a lot, so I like that. I like your battle against Adi Boom. I don't feel nobody tell me.
I want your honest opinion on this one. Is Adi Boom my best performance, or was it just by surprise? I feel like my bars are consistent, but is that now people know that I'm decent, that they, like, hate my other battle?
Yeah, I don't like those other battles, but the Adi Boom shit, that stands out. Like, anybody else that I know that
why don't you like the other ones, though?
I don't know, if your bars wasn't hitting, I guess you couldn't connect your words without, you was kind of stumbling against that guy. What's his name? That guy from, I forgot where he was from.
Yeah, but I stumbled against Adi also, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that wasn't that bad of a stumble as the one with, what's the dude's name?
Hood Apostle?
Yeah, Hood Apostle. It wasn't as bad as that. It wasn't as bad as that stumble. You know?
Mm.
Wasn't as bad.
Jesse sounds sad. He sounds sad as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I got to say, B. All right, I'm out.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
I'm just saying,
Let's try, 7-1. You did?
Look, Drect, I killed DNA. I killed Charlie Clips. Isn't that an ill resume, right there?
I mean, what was your last joint, Adi Boom?
No, my last joint was, Zito the Great, but I have a battle on URL channel. I battle Clips. I killed him with
I gotta see this shit, man. Why haven't I seen this?
You haven't seen it? It's on the URL YouTube.
Nah, I'm gonna look at it as soon as we get off the line.
Yo, yeah. Who's the guest on, bro?
What happened? Oh,
who's the guest on?
John.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm saying who's on the show tonight?
Oh, we got D-Rec.
Yeah, who? D-Rec. Oh, all right. See, I gotta get into it. All right, so I mean, shit. I'll do it the real nigga way. I really don't. I haven't seen none of your videos. I think I've seen your name before on like a battlefix.com or some shit like that. He's the co-owner of Grind Time, the founder of Grind Time. You said the co-owner of Grind Time. Yeah, D-Rec. He used to upload on his channel. You don't remember?
Damn, see, I gotta go back and see, because a lot of the owners and
never saw no grind time videos before, or?
See, like the grind time shit, like, honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. The grind time shit, like, they were just, like, I remember seeing the Super Hot Wildfire shit, the parodies, and then when I tried to get into it, you feel me, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching some of the grind time shits. Like, I remember some classic with the Hollow and the Mac and shit like that. Like, I remember a few of them. I remember DNA with the bomb, but, like, every time I watch it,
invented all that shit. That's his league, son. Like,
yeah. That's his league, right?
Yeah. You know what you do? Go check out rapgrid.com, man. That's my site, man.
Yeah. See, I thought so. I knew your name sounded familiar. I couldn't put it together. Pause.
Okay. See, looking.
Now, you got your league back up, right? The Grind Time Now shit or something like that.
Nah, I don't do Grind Time anymore. I do the Rap Grid thing right now.
Yeah, now you got. Yeah.
All right. So I'll base my questions around that. You don't battle rap yourself, right?
I did once upon a time. You might catch me slinging some bars around. That might be the extent of it.
Yeah, it was more organizing the battles and shit.
Yeah, I was a battle A&R. I was a battle A&R. I found a lot of these guys. You know what I mean?
So that makes it easier. All right, so my question, your favorite three, you know what I'm saying, being an owner, you could, I mean, niggas probably going to get a little bit upset, but your favorite three battlers, and then why? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you believe in those motherfuckers since you found a couple of them?
You mean of all time, or the people that are still rapping right now?
We'll say for your league. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said you found a couple niggas, so, like, you mean like A&R did? So just niggas you watch grow, you know what I'm saying? Battle, like, today that still entertain you, that you kind of saw behind the scenes, even if they didn't necessarily go in your leagues, but, I mean, mainly for the grind time era.
I say Hollow, because Hollow was just like, from day one, I was like, yo, he's going to be one of the top 5 niggas. Like, and a lot of people didn't see it, and I was like, trying to fight people like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? This nigga is crazy. You not see the shit he can just improvise? Wait till he really gets in his swing. So I saw Hollow coming from 10 miles away. You know what I mean? So definitely Hollow. That's my dude. People gonna say I'm biased, but fuck it, Gaddis. You know what I mean? You familiar with Gaddis?
Yeah, man. I had the pleasure of meeting her recently at one of the events, man. She cool as hell, too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Gaddis is a problem.
Gaddis
is a problem.
Yeah, Gaddis is definitely cool, man.
I manage Gaddis. That's like my sister. You know what I mean? I seen her grow from being 18, 19, and never attending a battle event and freestyling her way to like what she's doing right now. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. And they just announced that she's battling E Hart and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah. I said, woohoo, yes, my nigga, yes.
She got another big battle coming up, but I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet. So just stay tuned, and it's on a big stage. So, and let me think.
The third one.
Who's my third one? See, this one changes all the time. I'm trying to think. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll say Clips, because I'm going to tell you why. Remember when Clips battled Tay-Rock? And you know, I'll make Daylight honorable mention too, but we'll get him to him in a second. But when Clips battled Tay-Rock, everybody was going crazy. And I remember I went back and around the time Clips started getting mad, like maybe the time after he battled Serious Jones, I went back and I was watching Clips and Tay-Rock, and I'm like, damn, this shit isn't that crazy. And I'm like, how good is Charlie Clips? And I really started like putting him under a microscope. And I think around the time from when he battled Dirtbag Dan to like now, oh my God, that's like one of the most impressive battle runs I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
When he started putting the thirds in and all of that, right? Yeah.
I think, y'all, this is what I honestly think. I think Real Deal, Hollow to Dawn, Charlie Clips, and Loaded Lux are the hardest people to beat, and Pat Stay are the hardest people to beat in battle rap.
I respect Rex is up there. I think Rex is up there.
Well, I think Rex is like.
I mean, that's a good debate too. But I'm saying that's a nice little list. My thing with Penn State, like I said, he has to battle somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, there's a couple rappers that they battle hometown or even, you know what I'm saying, one place like Passwords and Young Cannon when he battled in Chicago. It's kind of harder to beat him there. So I kind of want to see him out of his element. But that real deal answer, that's slept on. I like that. That's a good shit. And you got to mention your honorable mention Daylight. Why is he on that?
Yeah, Daylight.
I need to hear this too.
Well, I was telling them earlier that, see, like, Daylight is my boy, man. You got to understand that he planned this all. He literally, there was a time, he used to get on all the grind time battles and say, yo, look, holla at me. Come scoop a real nigga. I'm not even supposed to be in grind time. You know what I'm saying? And, like, he was so upset that niggas weren't paying him attention because he felt like he was rapping with bars and, you know what I mean? He had the shit that niggas would appreciate it, and nobody wanted to listen to him because he was a West Coast nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so he said, you know what? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to make niggas watch me. And I'm going to be willing to do whatever it takes. And we was like, yeah, all right. And he really did that shit. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can find me a more entertaining person in battle rap. I think he's one of the most entertaining people in hip-hop.
Hip-hop, period.
Yo, what's up with Locksmith, yo? Is he coming back in the ring? You got any word on him?
I actually was talking when I was first playing the EBA shit. I was trying to get him to do something, but he was, me and him chopped it up for about a half hour. He was just focused on music. I remember I saw him last year at NBA All-Star Weekend in Houston, and he was just like people were flying him out to do shows, and his buzz started picking up. So I think he might have a little something going on, and he's just really trying to focus on that. But he's not. I don't think he didn't completely shut the door on battle rap. Just not right now.
Right. And then finally, I was gonna say, give me two battles, because you got, like I said, the behind the scenes shit, and just like a lot of people, they don't go to the events, so they don't understand. Like, it was on Facebook today, niggas was like, yo, I hate when people say he won on the cam or in the craft. And they never been to an event, so they don't understand how, like, K-Shine can control the room, you know what I'm saying? And that energy, you actually feel that motherfucker. So give me two of the battles that you was a part of that was just, the craziest atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that, you were anticipating it, like, almost gave you a Lux versus Hollow feel as far as, like, and word anticipation and shit.
I would have said Hollow and Pass, but I'm not gonna count that because I already said it. I'm gonna give you two different ones. I don't think a lot of people would understand this unless they was there. But Disaster versus No Can Do. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
Yeah, that was a great battle.
Yo, this nigga, like you have to realize something. These niggas, they battled twice and they both won one. And it's like they have a little rivalry between the two of them. And they only had like 4 days to prepare. You know what I mean? The cap asked him to do the battle at the last minute. And this nigga Disaster, this nigga in between his rounds, he was doubled over, like couldn't breathe. This nigga was like putting his all into the shit. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, do freestyle on that level, so it kind of forced him to either get bodied or like kind of rise up to a different level. And that was one of the craziest battles I've seen. Like, you couldn't call that live. Like, on camera, you might be able to say whatever. But, like, that was crazy. That was a crazy battle to see live. And, let me think, what else? What else did I see live that was that crazy? Yo, this is a tough-ass question, man.
Yeah, you feel me? I had to reach in the bag and grab something for you, man. I didn't want to give you something that everybody gonna ask you and shit.
You know what? Arsenal and Conceited was crazy, but let me tell you something about that battle, man. So the camera died. Remember the part when Arsenal started rapping?
That's why you saw different views? That's why you saw different views?
Yeah. The main camera angle died. So because the battle was like 46 minutes long. There had never been a battle that long before that. You know what I mean? So we didn't understand that it could go that long.
Yeah, so, that was Arsenal's second round forever.
Word. Now after the first round,
I think our Arsenal second round was like 10 minutes, right?
the reason, the reason why that battle was so crazy is that Arsenal goes and he kind of like stumbled a little bit, but not enough. He was kind of like, go, Conceited, just go. Conceited whooped him in the first round, so we like, you know, a lot of us was pro Conceited. We're like, yeah, Conceited about to get his shine now, and so you know people were going crazy. Arsenal goes, and he's killing it in his second round. When he started rapping over Conceited's head, the whole battle was over. Anybody that was in that crowd would have told you to your face, the battle ended. Conceited was dead. Dead in the battle.
You know what kind of look weird too? That he got on his boy's shoulders like that. Like,
no.
How does that make you look cool? You know what I mean? Like,
no, but this is crazy. Now what Conceited wanted to do was he told QP, he's pick me up. He was like, yo, I'm dead right now. I have to do something to revitalize myself. But he was like, yo, put me on your shoulders so I can rap over his head. But what happened was when they turned the camera on, when Conceited started doing that, Arsenal was like, yo, don't disrespect me. You're not going to sit here and put your balls in my face. You're not going to do that shit. And so they was kind of like, oh, now, so what you saw was him being like, oh, put me down. It just looked weird. You know what I mean? But Conceited was like, that's the only thing I can do to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that was the funniest ever. That was the funniest shit.
Nah.
Yeah, but if you could see it,
niggas, that was, you feel me? That was a nightmare, my nigga. If that shit ever happened to me in the battle, you feel me? I don't even know what to do.
Yo, the thing is, I can't picture someone psycho. Yo, put me on your shoulders, yo. You know, like,
that and Headites when he used Homeboy as the human shield that he was rapping against. Oh my God. Those are the two moments in rap. It's like, God damn, my nigga. But word, that you know what I mean, that little insight live, that's crazy. That is crazy, brother. But word, I'm listening in. I'm listening in. You know what I mean? And I'm going to definitely get in tune with who you are and shit, man. I'm going to pay definitely attention to the site now, bro. So, well, you got to support it.
Check me out on Twitter, at Drect. It's Drect.
Drect?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, go ahead and ask the question you wanted to ask. Go ahead. What do you think about clean paper? None. I know he wanted to ask.
I don't think he has a question. You stupid, son. Let's go, 773. You there? 773? All right, let's go, 860. You there? You? 860? Yeah.
Yo.
Yep.
Yeah, what's good?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, just a quick question. I don't know who's the guest tonight, but my bad. I don't know who's the guest, but I just log in and I call your phone and I expect to be in the air, but I got one question, man. When is Film 4 gonna be, man?
Hey, you have to wait for the trailer, yo. We actually have Drect on, the founder of Grind Time. I wish I could help you more out with the known 4 shit. You have to wait for the trailer. We have Drect on. You have any questions for him, or?
Oh, no, I got no question. Big up to the dude, you know what I mean? Respect.
Nah, respect, brother.
That's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All right.
Yo, can I tell y'all something mad funny?
What up?
Check this out, right? So I don't, niggas always ask me questions about Grind Time. Like, yo, how does, but see, I'm all about forward progress. So my whole thing is I'm like, yo, I'm doing Rap Grid now. Eventually I'm going to make a new league, and we're going to get it rocking to the point where people ain't even going to ask me about that shit no more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to feel like, oh, you damn homie. In Grind Time, you was the man, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not, I'm not holding on to that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Grind Time is, it got its place in battle rap history, and a lot of people, want to get, insight of, the history of it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's history,
no, definitely, and I appreciate it. I answer the questions all day, but I just don't want people to think I'm holding on to that. But with that being said, it's just funny because I hardly, it's in my bio on Twitter and shit, but I just talk about Rap Grid and shit, what other leagues are doing most of the time. And I met this girl, right? I met this girl randomly, right? And me and her were texting. This was like a little while ago, some months ago. And she's like, yo, I'm on your Instagram. You know Young Gaddis? And I'm like, yeah, like that's my sister. And she's like, oh my God, Young Gaddis is your sister? Oh my, and it's a random girl. We never talked about battle rap nothing. She's going, oh my God, I can't. Oh my God. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, hold on. I see something about grind time. You watch battles? And I'm like, yeah, I know what grind time is. And she's like, oh my God, and I found out how to do this. And she found out who I was, and it was all terrible. Yeah, it was all downhill. She had to get snipped loose, man. I don't like that feeling.
Yo, D-Rec, I'm gonna call you out on the show right now. 40-ounce Judge versus D-Rec. What do you think, like battle rap arena event?
Let's go. Let's get it. Yo, listen, man. Listen, this is what you gotta understand. I stay with bars. I'm
gonna kill you.
All day long.
D-Rec, I'm gonna kill you.
Yo, Jess, real shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit right now, right? So look, remember I told you I'm doing that blog where me and like my homies that's battle rappers. Let's do it. I'm gonna be in New York in May. Let's get it popping.
I'm dead serious. All right, let's go.
You write a 3 to 5 minute round for me, and I'm gonna come with some shit for you. We gonna film the shit in HD. You know what I'm saying? And you can take your best shot.
Yeah. I'll kill you worse than King Azad already did.
Yo, I'm telling you, you can say all that. It's Jess, listen, man. Listen, I'm going to let you get off. I'm going to let you say whatever you want. Come that day, man, you're going to be crying. You will be sounding like you did when old boy was asking you questions that you didn't want to hear.
Yo, Psycho, you already heard this? So this is official, right? Me?
Yo, I'm ready right now, man.
Let's go. D-Rec versus Just Rick and May. Let's do it.
I'm
not kidding. I'm gonna be like, what up, Jess? He'll be like, oh, what's up? Is this a Rap Grid interview? I'm gonna be like, no, nigga, this is a battle canvas.
No, well, you can't run up to me on an event. You gotta give me like a fair 2-week notice, you know?
Nah. I mean, you gonna know. Just be ready.
He's telling you now, nigga. He's telling you now.
Nigga, be ready on May 12th, and just expect it anywhere from May 12th or the end of May.
Yo, when I take your position, don't think I'm Lush One. Boom. I'm already thinking of bars right there, yo.
Okay. That shit ain't rhyming nothing, though.
I said, yo, when I crush son and I take his position, don't think I'm Lush One. And I can make words rhyming is simple to me.
Nigga, you sound like you started rapping out of trust fund. I'd be surprised if I heard Jesse Reekin said he bust guns.
I say, yo, that don't show me that you got mad skills. It just showed me that you got punked out of your name from Mad Hills.
Listen, man.
Right there.
Listen, man. You have to realize something, right? Listen, Jess. I'm outside right now talking to y'all. I live in Buckhead in Atlanta. If I start going crazy, the white people gonna get scared. So I'm just gonna let you have this. All right.
Don't fuck around down there.
We're battling in May. No?
What'd you say?
We're battling in May. Yeah.
Yo, I'm actually gonna be there in May and June. So.
All right,
let's make this happen.
Let's go.
Let's go. Right. I'm with it.
Y'all heard it here first. All right, that's what's up. D-Rec, you got anything else you want to promote or anything before we get out of here? Your Instagram, Twitter, any events or anything?
Listen, man, it's Drect Williams. I go by Drect Williams now. I added my last name on there, but it's still the same Drect, a.k.a. Wavy Davy. Jess is going to learn about him. Wavy Davy get crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And, yeah, man, check out rapgrid.com. And also, man, we linked up with Clear Channel out here in Atlanta. we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing some radio shit, but it's gonna be like the Breakfast Club of battle rap. It's gonna be real crazy what we're putting together. Shout out to my man Killer Mike. He's gonna be a reoccurring host on the show, and we gonna it's a hip hop and battle blog. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a podcast too, so check out for that coming soon. We're working on it this month. So yeah, Rap Grid.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, yo, matter of fact, check this out, man. Like, if you look good and you're a female, like, this is what you have to do, right? If you don't like the weirdo battle niggas, if you're sending you the weird text messages and shit and talking to you about bars and double meanings all day, and you want to holler at, like a smooth young nigga that's business-minded, you know what I'm saying? Hit me on my DM on Twitter at Drect, and don't talk to Jesse Rican, because he going, like, listen, man. Listen.
Yo,
Listen. Yo. Can I ask y'all a question?
What up?
Yo, hold on. Are you gonna stay on for 2 more minutes? Because then I'll bring Psycho on the question. Psycho, who do you got in this battle? Watch say Drect. I bet you. Go ahead.
No, you can ask him that, but check this out, right? Listen, right? Do y'all? It's a 2-part question, and we can end it with this or the Psycho shit. What Queen of the Rings rappers would you smash, or just female rappers in general? Just like accessible.
No comment.
And would it hold on. And would it be smart? Would it be smart for me to smash any of them?
Who I think wouldn't be smart for you to smash?
Yeah.
No, would it be smart if he would smash any of them?
Would it be smart to smash it up? No, it wouldn't be. Stay away.
But look. That's the
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I had a dream. Yo, I'm gonna kill this. I had a dream about Carter.
Don't say nothing gay.
No, Star yesterday.
Who?
Smile?
Star Smiles, yeah.
Nigga, she married. Let that go. She married.
You dreaming about somebody's wife?
Yeah, I felt mad bad. Yo. I was like, not Star, I would say, Mr. Ring Stick. I don't know, man.
Jesse, come on, stop playing, Jesse. Go on and say it.
I'll say,
No, I'm just wondering what y'all think.
All right, 40 bars.
But all right.
I'm gonna say no comment. You ain't getting me in trouble. I'm saying no comment. But I will say I wouldn't mess around with him if I was you, because unless you want your name splattered all over this battle like 6 months from now.
But that's the crazy thing. If I did, you would never know.
Shit. Yeah, I would, because they'll tell it. Listen. From you, but I'll find out from them on YouTube.
Listen. I'm telling you, you wouldn't know. I'm telling you.
I don't know. It depends on who. It depends on with who. It depends on with who, I guess. But most of them, yeah, yes. But most of them, yes, it will leak out some kind of way. Some kind of way it will leak out, son. It will.
Well, man, we've been talking about business strategy half the show. You think I'm going after the obvious snitching? the ring joints, man? Come on, man. All right.
Yeah.
But
be
look,
smart.
So go ahead. Yo, I said a name. Now you say a name. Who would you smash? Go ahead.
Let me think about this. You think anybody's listening? Because I'm still going to say it.
I'm sure a few people still listening.
What'd you say?
Yo, even if they're not listening, we're going to put it back on YouTube. So they're listening.
Look. Let's talk about this for a second, man. You just added 5 minutes on to the conversation with this.
Who would you smash?
Who's under the radar? They look good, but nobody knows their business.
You tell me. Go ahead. Who would you smash?
Yo, you know what? I'm surprised y'all didn't say Looney.
Looney?
Yeah.
Didn't say that.
I don't do I know anything about? I don't think I know too much about Looney. Nah.
That's like the
people's
Choice Awards. Everybody loves Looney.
Yeah, I know Norb's in love with her.
I don't know, man. Like, honestly, let's just tell Gaddis to pick me one, and I'll just go with whoever she picked. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Oh, man. Yeah, but, yeah, Jesse acting like he don't want to say Dutch's name. Jesse got a crush on Dutch's. So.
Oh, yeah, you want me to get it for you? That's my homegirl.
Jesse?
Yo, look. I don't know if Jesse paying attention because he ain't saying nothing. In the middle of the battle, I'm gonna bring out Duchess and have her kiss him on the cheek.
No, she might curse him out. You might cuss him out. Yeah, Jesse ain't on her favorite persons list right now.
Nah, never mind. Chill. I ain't trying to scare him in the middle of the battle.
Yeah, we gonna get ready. We gonna end it on that.
Would you smash Duchess or not? That's on you.
Nah, that's my home. That's my homegirl. I don't cross them lines. You know what I'm saying?
Chaz the rapper.
I mean, Jazz is cute, but it's like Norb's little sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you never dated nobody's little sister.
Listen. If you could find a girl that looks good, is very mature, doesn't do, and this is included in mature, doesn't do ratchet shit and nobody know their business, then that's who I'd smash right there.
All right, Miss Hustle.
Nigga, what did I just say?
Yo, Psycho, this is a clip right here.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say, what did I just say? Nah, listen. I love Miss Hustle, but she's I think she has a boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Hustle. Who else? Yo, my verse, Johnny Storm's girl.
Yo, hold on, my nigga. Did you just add Miss Hustle to the list without me telling you to?
What happened?
Did you just add Miss Hustle to the list automatically? Without me telling you to, nigga?
My verse. We talked about girls, right?
Nah, Johnny Storm. That's my homie, man. I wouldn't. I'm not a fan to talk about homies girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, Psycho. Anybody else?
Listen, man. Basically, this is the whole point of this conversation, right? You can't even look. You can't even think of who I was thinking of. So that means you would never find out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's like that. I really have
If you don't got it.
I never sleep on the word of mouth, son. Like, it only takes one. It only takes that chick to trust that one person, and it's a wrap. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Son, it's not gonna happen.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's not gonna happen because you're not even speaking English.
I just don't have faith in these battle MC chicks, yo. Like,
hold on.
Yo, be right. Your deck on me, yo. Your deck on me.
All right, I might freestyle.
What are we doing? 1 round, 5 minutes, or we're doing 3 rounds, 2 minutes?
This is 1 round. Just go until you finish. I know you can only remember like a minute and 40 seconds.
No, 1 round, 5 minutes. I don't like 1 round unlimited shit. I don't like it.
I ain't going that long.
You have to be cut, you know?
All right, man. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right outside the URL line at noon, so everybody can see.
I was thinking something different. We'll talk differently, though.
All right, man.
All right.
Yo, y'all crazy, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on, man. We're gonna definitely try to set this battle up and everything. You know what I mean? Give you a chance to kill Jesse.
Yo, man. Yeah, Jesse's gonna be looking crazy, man.
He worked that. So I'm gonna kill him worse than Lush and Organic did.
Yo, listen, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Yeah.
Continue doing your thing, and you catch me on Rap Grid.
All right, that's what's up. URL Battle Rap Arena. Check us out tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again to Drect for coming on and joining us. We out.